Welcome everybody to Google Cloud Innovators in Telecommunications. And we are here with our very own Jen Hawes-Hewitt to talk sustainability. Jen, welcome.
Thank you, Brian. It's great to be here.
Yeah, could you tell us a little bit about what you're doing at Google Cloud, and we'll talk about sustainability.
Yeah, I'd love to. So, I'm part of the global telecom industry, working closely across all our CSP customers, and the topic of sustainability is coming up time and time again, and it's something where we, as a company, have had a strong commitment to since our founding, and we're really excited to partner more deeply with our CSP customers globally and help them on this important topic.
Yeah, well, and sustainability at Google Cloud, we do a lot, and we're very conscious about that. Can you tell us a little bit more about how we view it, from our buildings into the technology and so on and so forth?
Yeah, and it really is, it's from the silicon up, right? So, but specifically from our energy side of things, there's a whole raft of things under sustainability, right? But if we just look at energy, so we have matched, as a company, we have matched our energy usage, which is sizable, but we've matched it entirely with renewables since 2017. It's been a huge part of how we build out our business and our infrastructure, operate our infrastructure. The next really ambitious step is to operate our global infrastructure at 24/7, so 24 hours, 7 days a week, we're going to operate it carbon neutral at 2030. So that's understanding all the energy intensity across the entire data center estate. And this is the types of things that our CSP customers are also grappling with. How can they reduce their carbon intensity when they also have, an energy intensive infrastructure that they're operating? So those are the types of things where we can share lessons. And
well, there's more and more demand on the network, so that becomes a critical focus. And when it comes to that, at Google Cloud, we have a framework in how we view sustainability, because if you can't measure it, it will not improve.
Yeah.
How do we view that? What does that framework look like?
Yeah, so you're quite right. So measurement is a key part of it. And so one of the things that we have been doing is both helping with the kind of timely understanding of energy, of how is energy being consumed on, say, a cell tower, and how can we tweak the energy resources going to that cell tower. So when it's not busy, when the demand is not high, how can we ramp down and therefore save on the energy profile of that operator? But also when it rolls up to important things like the incoming regulatory reporting that now a lot of the enterprises need to do. So you have in Europe, for example, CSRD is a big requirement coming in. So that becomes an enterprise data problem. How do I capture all this energy performance data, as you say, from buildings, from towers, all of the different parts of the estate? How do we capture that, make sense of it, make sure it's representative, normalized, and then serve that up to the regulatory community in a way? So yeah, and part of that we do with partners as well. It's not just Google. This is in partnership with companies like Watershed and others who are essential to helping bake in all of those understanding of the emission factors of the supply chain and so forth. So.
Well, and when you think about that too, the data and the real-time aspects to get that information and be able to act on it, how does AI play into this?
Yeah, AI is an incredibly important part of how we move forward on this. So specifically on the RAN energy saving side, so the network is the biggest part of the energy consumption of a mobile operator, right? So to be able to use AI ML to detect when there's going to be demand on a cell site and to be able to ramp up, ramp down, that is an AI ML overlay that is happening to adapt those power saving features, for example. Similarly, when you look at something as complex as a telecoms supply chain, right, they have thousands of companies they're purchasing from all the time. So they need to think through where is that carbon intensity in their supply chain. Again, a big data problem. So again, we're working to understand how can we use AI ML overlays to better understand scope 3, which is a big challenge for a lot of our telecoms operators.
And there is a lot of consumption, as you said, in the radio access network. We're not doing it alone. There's an ecosystem of partners that provide the network and the radio access network, core and RAN.
Yeah.
How do we operate and work with them to help solve this problem? Because it's a large one and very complex.
Yeah, so it's multi-layered. So we're working both with the network equipment providers, like you'll see maybe some of the stuff we've done with Telefonica Germany and Nokia, we're very proud of that, working in conjunction with their data suite to adapt those power saving features. Also working with the likes of Capgemini and Accenture to create a vendor agnostic overlay that is also able to import third-party data signals and to be able to, again, layer on even further savings above and beyond what's possible just at that one layer. So it's a complement of partners all coming together to optimize at those different layers of the stack.
And it's not a charity, right? So going green can be profitable.
Yeah.
And this community in telecommunication understands that, as well as understands the importance of going green just for the overall aspect of Earth, if you will.
Yeah, no, I think it's an important point. So a lot of we focus on is cost reduction. How can you save energy and therefore OPEX? But actually, more and more conversations I'm having is how do we use sustainability as a growth driver in our B2B business? So, for example, B2B is a massive, new revenue opportunity, growing revenue opportunity for CSPs. How can they make sure that the products and services they're offering into that segment are green, and have those credentials that they can really service that need? So again, through partners, again through kind of how we are meeting that growing need, we're also seeing it as a growth opportunity. Electrification of fleet, for example, thinking about IoT to save water in agriculture. There's a whole wealth of ways you can create a B2B demand, but also improve sustainability outcomes.
That's a lot of great use cases. There's a lot of high energy and effort here. Are we moving fast enough?
Not by any stretch, is the short answer. I think there's a lot more we can be doing, and a lot more that we will be doing. So yeah, I think, and coming together, this is a topic where CSPs are not competing in the same way, right? It's a common topic. And so actually, what's so refreshing about sustainability is that ability to come together in forums, to be able to create common standards and to be able to really, as a collective, move the needle on this. So, but yeah, lots more to come.
And I think that's really incredible. And I know we're all really proud of the energy and effort that we put into creating sustainability and the progress we made. We want it to go faster. And Jen, your effort in this area is tremendous. So thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure, Brian. Thank you.
And that's it for now for Google Cloud Innovators in Telecommunications.